On Wall Street, power isn't given, it's taken. And in the brutal world of corporate takeovers, no one played the game quite like Carl Icahn. They thought they could outsmart him. They thought they could push him aside. They were wrong. This is the story of how Carl Icahn turned humiliation into a multi-billion-dollar act of revenge and changed the rules of Wall Street forever. In the late 1960s, Carl Icahn was just another ambitious trader with a small office and big dreams. But unlike most, Icahn understood one thing. Companies weren't just businesses. They were assets waiting to be taken apart. He started small, buying large stakes in underperforming companies, then forcing management to make changes. Or else, this ruthless strategy would earn him a title Wall Street, both feared and respected, the corporate raider. But in the world of high finance, power is fragile. In the 1980s, Icahn set his sights on a major prize, Trans World Airlines, TWA. At first, it looked like a masterstroke. He became chairman, cut costs, sold assets, and pocketed millions. But soon enemies began to circle. Executives, unions, and even rival investors started working to push him out, portraying him as a villain who was gutting the airline. The pressure mounted until finally, Icahn was forced to step down. To most, this would be the end of the story. But to Carl Icahn, it was just the beginning. Humiliated but far from defeated, Icahn hatched a plan that would make corporate history. He still controlled TWA's ticketing system, a detail the company underestimated. Through a side deal known as the Caribou Agreement, Icahn secured the rights to buy deeply discounted TWA tickets and resell them for profit. For years, he bled the airline dry, legally, pocketing hundreds of millions while the company struggled to stay afloat. It was slow, calculated, and devastating. By the time Icahn was done, TWA was crippled, and Carl had walked away with one of the coldest paybacks Wall Street had ever seen. Some call it ruthless, others genius. Icahn's tactics became a playbook for a new generation of activist investors, targeting companies, shaking up boards, and profiting from the chaos. His name still carries weight in boardrooms around the world, not because he plays nice, but because he plays to win. And that's the lesson. In the world of money and power, revenge isn't just personal, it's profitable. This was the story of Carl Icahn, the man who turned a corporate exile into a billion-dollar masterpiece of revenge. But Icahn isn't the only one who played this game. In our next episode, we'll reveal how another Wall Street giant destroyed his rivals and walked away richer than ever. Hit that subscribe button, and welcome to Finance Vendetta.